Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Parkitect. I am, of course, the ConflictNerd, and today we're going to be putting in a haunted house just over here somewhere. We have this mountain that I've chopped up a little bit since you last saw it, and I'm going to continue sort of building up this hill just a little bit because, you know, I think I want a nice sort of dividing hill between the haunted house and the rest of the park, to be perfectly honest. So let's just chop into this a little bit. This is generally how I chop into my mountains to make them look a little bit better. And honestly, even that is decent enough. I'm going to just get rid of this tree there. But I'm kind of okay with that. I would absolutely go in and paint it if I wasn't annoyed that it would look terrible. Because that is sort of what the terrain paint's going to look like if I go ahead and do it. Yeah, that's not going to look so great. It also doesn't look very haunted house. I could do this to make it look like stone, but it looks more like concrete. And I'm pretty sure that's snow, which doesn't really scream haunted house. I guess I could do that. Oh, we'll give it a go. We'll see what we can do. See if we can maybe, you know, sort of blend it out a little bit somehow. I'm not convinced that I can blend this out to look good, but we'll certainly bloody try. Definitely better than this anyway. So, we'll give this a shot. Also, fun fact, don't know if you actually enjoyed the first episode of this, because I'm recording it directly after, I'm recording this directly after I recorded the first one, so that's always exciting. That's one of the, right, okay, so that's kind of the thing with YouTube, alright? I like recording things in, you know, a lot of things in one sitting. I kind of like going, okay, I'm feeling good today, let's record a bunch of episodes of Parkitect. In this case, it's like, oh god, this is a new series that I'm really excited about because I really enjoy the game, so let's record multiple episodes, because I don't just want to, like, I'm in a bit of a creative flow at the minute, and I'm enjoying it, so I don't just want to stop in the middle of it and be like, okay, well, let's wait 2 bloody weeks for this episode to go out. So, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I certainly hope that you're not all turned off by how bloody slowly I'm playing this. But I think I mentioned in the CN plays of this that I would be taking it very slowly. And the thing is, you kind of have to as well. There's not a hell of a lot in the game yet. So if I was like, I kind of got through everything I could do in that ConflictNerd plays. So you sort of get why I kind of have to play this a bit slower. And I really want to sink the time into it to make things look beautiful anyway. So, you know, it's totally worth it. Let's also just, let's just make this whole area sort of look a little bit better. I'm managing, I think I'm doing a reasonable job of, like, blending the mountain. It doesn't look good on this side, but it looks alright on this one. So I think I'm kind of okay with that. I might do a little bit of, no, I think I'll just keep the grass. I think the mountain looks okay. It's a bit naff, but we'll make it work. Let's go ahead and get the haunted house then. Because I realize a wooden roller coaster would totally work here as well, but I'll stick with the haunted house idea, because I think that's, I realize it's not really a mountain, is it? I said mountain. It's, you can do free camera on this. I think there's a way to do it. There we go. Yeah, you can't really go any further down, but whatever the case, not really a mountain, more of a hill, but that's fine. It's a haunted house. Let's get the entrance and exit. Entrance to this, I reckon, I mean, I honestly think the entrance should be somewhere, like, near the, I think the entrance can actually be, like, there. Actually, can I have it? No, that's a bit strange. Let's move the entrance. I'm going to put the entrance, like, there. And the exit can actually be, I could totally have them exit through the back through a tunnel. Oh, that could be exciting. That could be very interesting. Can I actually do that? Is that legitimately a thing it'll let me do? Because, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go over the mountain. I want to go through it. I want to go, oh, can I not do this? Oh, I sort of can. I guess it's just the hill, isn't it? It's just going to be, it's because it's a hill. That's a tunnel I could do, but it's not quite what I want. Let's see if I can maybe terraform this then to let me do what I want to do. That ought to work, right? That's got to let me do. Oh, bloody hell. Alright, let's take that back one, take that back one, take that back one. That's got to let me do a tunnel, right? No. Damn. This isn't... Okay, this is not doing what I wanted to do. I really want it to be a tunnel. How can I get this to be a tunnel? Because it kind of needs to be. Oh, damn. Alright. No, that's not a tunnel. That's also not a tunnel. Also not a tunnel. Hold on. So that's not a tunnel, though. That's very distinctly not a tunnel. That's not what I want. I want it to go right through there and be a tunnel. There's got to be a way to do this. Because that's obviously a tunnel. So what am I... Oh, you know what I'm missing? You know what I'm probably... Oh, bloody hell. Alright, let me start here. And let me go straight through the bloody hill. That's how you do it. And then we disconnect this. Or we do that. So there's a tunnel. That's going to be our exit for the good old haunted house. Exit. Beautiful. Perfect. It's exactly what it needs to be. I'm actually very happy with that. I'm legitimately very happy with that. Plus, it actually ties into what we've done before, in that this is still just an exit. So that is perfect. Let's go ahead and do the entrance for it. This time I'm going to actually change up the path a little bit, so it's going to be a bit darker. I'm going to go with a brown, I think, on those tiles, and then the other tiles are going to be an even darker one. I think almost red. Ooh, very spooky. Yes, that is kind of horrendous looking, but sure. That's fine. I want to basically bring people around the front of the haunted house as they're queuing for it, so that's kind of my thinking here. This pathway, I think I'm just going to bring it along, to be honest. I could have... It can be a tunnel. Don't think it's going to be a tunnel somehow. Let's just even this bit of land out a little bit. And we'll continue this along, we'll continue this along, and we'll continue that along. And I think I'll actually do a bit of terrain painting as well, just to sort of match all this up a little bit. We'll use this to do that, and bring it underneath everything as well. Just so it looks kind of decent. Okay, that's not so bad, honestly. I'm kind of okay with that. I want to do a little bit more terrain painting, though, just to sort of... you know, really sell the look around the haunted house itself, because and that's kind of why we're doing all this. So let's do this sort of thing. Bring the terrain painting out the front of the haunted house as well. Just a little bit. See if we can just really sell it. Just make it look good. That's what I want to do. I want to make a convincing looking sort of haunted house in a rundown space. So that looks all right. I think I'll continue it this way just a little bit. Just done like that, and like that, and like that. That looks okay to me. That looks okay to me. Let's continue it that way a bit as well. Alright, so we need dead trees, we need tombstones, we need bones, we get coffins, we get burial mounds. A bit grim, but sure, we'll put a burial mound there. We'll put a coffin just the head of it, actually, because that's kind of an interesting look. Can we do a dead tree next to it? I totally can, and I'm gonna put another one there, and some smaller dead trees just about the place a little bit, just like there, and there, and there, and there, and then some bigger dead trees next to them, like that, and like that. Okie dokie. We can actually do, because there is an iron fence that we could totally use here. So I'm going to do that just to, again, just sell the look a little bit. It's kind of important that we make this look convincing. So we'll do that. We'll make sure the iron fence is on the outside of the actual railing, though, because it is just an aesthetic thing. So do that sort of thing. And we could actually bring that iron fence just along here. So it's like you've kind of come into a new zone of the park almost, which I'm kind of okay with that idea. I kind of enjoy that idea. This is kind of cool. I am really liking this so far. Obviously nowhere near done. Need to put more stuff in. Like headstones and whatnot. But that's okay. That's okay by me. Let's do some headstones back here. Just broken headstones, broken headstone there. Bit of a broken headstone out there. I think some logs could be interesting, I suppose. Bit of long grass just here and there, sort of around the log a little bit. Make it look like there's a little bit of life out here, but not much. Mushrooms and pavilions, I think I will avoid. I forgot those other trees were there. Lots of rocks and stuff we could use. There is more to this game than I thought there was, I'm going to be honest. A couple of tree stumps, I guess, could be interesting. In fact, something like that to make it look like the tree fell. Not the same kind of tree, but whatever. Anything else we got? We have got these walls, which we could use, sort of broken old walls. Don't think I'll bother with that. I think I'll just stick with the coffins and all of that. So let me do a coffin just... I'll do a coffin there, and I'm going to do more dead trees, I think. I think the dead trees are really working for me. So let's do some bones. We obviously need some bones. There's a burial mound here, so we'll do some bones there. Do some bones there. And we'll do some different kind of bones just elsewhere. So like there. That does not... That looks a bit dodgy, doesn't it? Let's just do a regular bone next to it, like that. Okay. I am really liking this, I'm going to be honest. I am really liking this. Let's do some coffins. Let's see if we can get them to sort of just line up beside each other a little bit at the front of the house, like that. I'll have one that's sort of fallen over a little bit, maybe. Something like that, and then have another one just there. So again, something like that. That's, yeah, that one's fallen over. That's okay. Do a dead tree there. Do a bit of a bigger dead tree just behind them. Do another small dead tree just there. And what the hell's this? I don't know, that's something that would go in almost in water, I think. Let's see, headstones I don't think we'll bother with. We could do a broken one, though. I guess that works. This is, I do kind of like this, honestly. Can I get some lights? Are there any lights that are going to look okay here? Not really, I guess these ones. Which, I guess we'll do some lights just there on the pathway. And I guess we'll do some lights there, and there, and there, and there. That's not so bad, though. I kind of like this. Do some lights just there to keep the place nicely lit. You know, health and safety and all that. But this, I like this. I think I want to put some stuff on the hill, though. So, possibly a dead tree or two just up on the hill, just to, again, make it look like there might have been something going on at one point up there. Absolutely going to try and hide these a little bit, though, from regular park viewing. There'll be one or two of them that you'll see from the main park, but that is kind of all you're really going to see from the main park. Not much else to see. Anything else we could do? I guess we could technically do some bones up in the hills. You'll barely see them, but, you know, it'll help sell the effect, I suppose. Let's see. So those can go there, and we'll do, where did that tall grass go? Where did the tall grass grow? There it is, long grass. Let's do a little bit of grass just here, a little bit of grass just there. I like this. I honestly really like this. Is this open? It is now. There we go. Beautiful. That's a haunted house if I ever did see one. I reckon I could probably do more sort of hills along this way if I really wanted to, and sort of have that contained to its own space. Because there is nothing else that's actually going to fit that theme. There is absolutely nothing else. So I think I will actually do more hills. So, this can all sort of come up a little bit. I'm actually going to try and steer clear of the area that I've built in there. I actually have a much bigger hill here too. Just so I can not interrupt all of the things I've placed in the ground. I want to try and avoid breaking my little designs here and there. So something like that, and then I'm going to chop into it just to make it look good. You know, just to make it look, you know, like an actual bloody hill. There we go, that's not so bad. Not so bad, not so bad. That's actually looking pretty decent, if you ask me. This one's not, but it will soon. There we go. Let's just flatten all these bits. And we're going to have a cut in the video, because I really need to bloody sneeze. I'm actually very much okay with this. This is actually pretty good, I think. It's just a haunted house, and I know this looks a little bit more like kind of a western space, but that looks terrible. That'll be more of a western theme than this. I mean, I could do that, but that looks terrible. I could do sand, but it looks meh. Well, it's obviously sand. And that looks like concrete. So, we are stuck with this. And, I reckon it works, honestly. I do reckon it works. This is just cool. I really like how that looks. I do. I think it's kind of awesome. Might do some stuff to sort of bind it over here because there is a very sudden transition. So if I could maybe hide that, that'd be kind of great. Let's get a fir tree just there, and one just on the fence as well. Let me get some small ones as well. Maybe just see if I can slink it in there a little bit. Then give me a small dead tree for there, and then a larger dead tree for there, a large dead tree for there, and a smaller dead tree for there, just so we sort of have that transition. It's still very distinct where the transition happens, but that is kind of okay. And I will actually just sort of put that fence in there so it's, you know, it is cut off at least. But this looks alright to me. I think I'm totally getting a cold, by the way. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. But I am totally getting a cold and it sucks. That actually has stuff on it. Let's do a little bit of decorating in here with some bones and some stuff like that. Get that in here. Let's get another dead tree just for good measure, and another small dead tree up there. It's alright. This area definitely needs some stuff, so let's get some more dead trees just about the place. Let's get some small dead trees just about the place to make it look a little bit more like a forest was here at a time. There we go. That's, I'm going to say, project complete for the haunted house. I'm very happy with how that looks. Not many people using it. Looks boring, was awesome. Doesn't really matter. I'm just happy it's there. Okay, let's get back to sort of the main park for a little bit then. Let's see what else we've got. We do still have some big rides. We've still got the Gravitron. We've got Topple Towers, Swinging Ship. Good old classic Swinging Ship. Let's... You know what? I'm going to put Swinging Ship there. And then the exit to Swinging Ship can be there. I think that's reasonable. And what I'll do is I will just have the entrance to Swinging Ship be right there. I'm saying ship, by the way, because I have a cold. It sounds like I'm saying something else, but it is ship with a P. There is a P there, not a shit. Let's go ahead and just do the fencing here the way I have been doing. I've actually done it the wrong way, so I'm gonna do it the right way this time, because I'm not a complete scrub. Well, that's debatable. But whatever the case, let's just get the fencing along there and there, and let me rotate so I can see what I'm doing there as well. Okay, so that's nicely bordered. We've got the 3 entrances to 3 different things right there, which is nice. G-Lock just broke. That's great. Love that. Let's go ahead and turn that on. There we go. So we'll switch that on, which is good news. That's another ride. But I would like to get another big ride, I think. I reckon Transformer is pretty big. So we'll go ahead and use that. And we can actually put the exit Transformer there and sort of link it around and do what we... Oh, no, that's the wrong way around. Hold on. Entrance there, exit there. Alright, so then we do the entrance path like we have been doing, like so. And the exit's just going to be there. And we just want to put some fences around it, because we're civilized, and because we're going to make it look beautiful. There we go, so do that. And I guess we'll just sort of continue the fence around the back as well. Again, just to be civilized. And I should probably put a fence down between these guys. Just to separate them so they don't fight. There we go, continue this down to here, and that's Yeah, I'm actually very happy with that. We don't already have one of those, do we? No. Alright, Transformer. Let's get that going. And do we have any other rides? That's going to be the question. Any other big rides? I don't know what Wave Swingers. Well, it's not that big. But it's big enough, honestly. It is a decent size. It'll swing people out pretty far. So I reckon I may put it there. Yeah. Not giving my lights back. Oh yeah, it will get rid of stuff that's right by it because it can't have stuff right next to it. That's okay. So that's going to be Wave Swinger. We'll do the entrance again, as we do. And then the exit is going to sort of follow this space along just a bit, like so. Alright, want to get rid of that fence. And then I just want to put more fence along the pathway to make it look kind of pretty. There we go, do that, get all of this in here, and I guess I'll put a fence around this side of Wave Swinger as well, because I think I did that on the other side, although I did that on the other side because it is a completely different area, but that looks kind of good to me, to be honest. Also need to put more trees in here. Oh, putting this in got rid of the trees, didn't it? Gonna need to do something about that. I think I can do the... I think I can do flower boxes, whatever you want to call them. Let's do these in a nice red. See if I can do it. I can totally do it. So I'll do some nice red flowers in there because why not? Gives us a bit of color. Maybe we'll actually shake that up a little bit. We'll do red and we'll do blue. Because why not? That looks alright. That looks okay to me. So this is actually ready to go. Let's get that open as well. Good. I'm actually very much okay with how this is looking. I think I will actually go ahead and do a bit of a border, a bit of a fence around the back of the teacups as well. Because I'm thinking I might actually look at getting us our first transport ride, I suppose, in the next episode. Because I think, you know, this is all like sort of self-contained park. This is its own area, so I guess what we may do is make our first roller coaster and maybe have like a transport ride that starts here and has a stop here and kind of has a stop further down. We'll see. Maybe we probably don't need it right now, but I think we might look at doing our first roller coaster in the next episode. That definitely seems like something worth doing, but I'm absolutely in love with how this looks. I know I'm hugely in debt, but we've got 115 people in the park, most of whom are in the food court. We need more janitors, good lord. Let's fix that. There's the janitors coming in. That's actually kind of adorable. There's a couple that are a bit slow. There we go. But there we go. New janitors coming to the park is always a good thing. That'll get things nicely cleaned up, I hope. Let's see if I can maybe do a little bit of terraforming just under here, because maybe this could do with being sort of concrete there. I may also run concrete under the paths, to be honest. It's a bit of a lengthy job, but I feel like running concrete under the paths actually does make it look a little bit better. Because you see the borders that I'm talking about. You can see the borders underneath the paths. I honestly think running concrete under them just looks that little bit better. It will be a little bit tricky for this space. I guess technically just all along here, along there, through and around the middle. What just broke? Transformers broken. This area is filthy, good lord. Along like this, along like that, around here. Need to be very careful to not accidentally pave the grass. But thus far I'm doing okay. Let's pave back this way and right here. Totally want to just pave under the ride as well. But you can see it. It's a small detail that I think really looks nice, to be honest. So we'll do this. We'll pave under the ride completely. We'll pave under here and under here. Completely pave underneath this ride. And most of that one. And that one too. Okay. Oh god, this is tricky to do I'm really having to make sure I don't, you know, go too quickly here and bloody pave an area that's supposed to be grass. That would be a travesty, because it needs to look pretty. That's the thing. It's gotta look pretty. Which I think I've mostly done, to be honest. I don't think I did that area. But I think I've mostly sort of got everything now. I don't see any... there is a side of grass there that needs to be fixed. I'm not seeing any other sides of grass, though, which is nice. Let's make sure we got this, which we totally did. Make sure we got these bits. A few sides of grass there, which is nice, which is easily fixable. Just do that. Do that. I think that's now everything. So that's totally something I'll forget about later down the line, but right now, at least it makes things kind of pretty. I'm actually super happy with how this park's looking. I really am. I'm so happy with this. Just pause it and it's just this wonderful looking theme park. So I think I will leave it there for today. We have our haunted house, which is not getting that much attention, but it's in a nice area. The food court is filthy, but the janitors are doing stuff about it, as you can see. Obviously, the food court is just generally going to be filthy because there's so much stuff for people to buy. But I'm okay with that. The number of people in the park is rising, and generally speaking, everything is coming up nicely. Hopefully, we'll see our revenue sort itself out. Obviously, our expenses are going to be a little bit rough, just because, well, sort of just the general nature of things. We spent a lot of money on building and all that. So really, we just need to, I mean, we're making money from shops, we're making money overall. Eventually, the negative money here, the almost 4,000, that'll even out, and we'll start making money, because we are making money. We are, you know, there's a lot of people in the park, and I keep hitting the wrong things. There's a lot of people in the park, and we are absolutely, you know, selling tickets to rides. It is just a matter of, you know, evening things out. And as you can see, them almost minus 4,000 has turned to minus $134. So, you know, if we can just keep things going, we're good. Also, lots of people buying umbrellas, which I love. That's one of my favorite things, is when people buy umbrellas. It's just so good. Anyway, folks, I am going to leave it there for today. This has been Parkitect. I've been the ConflictNerd. If you liked the video, like the video. If you disliked, dislike it. Whatever the case, I will see you next time. Bye-bye.